Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber back with the Lumberjack. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing awesome. Excited to get to the details of the spreadsheet, which
Yes.
is slight adjustment.
Yes. In the previous video, I wanted to pull up the spreadsheet, but since it wasn't already up, I couldn't do it in Zoom. So now we're going to do it now. Pay attention. So this is where that PowerPoint came from. If you remember, I did housing median price interest rates from 3 to 7%. And I'm like, damn, 26%, it's still affordable. And again, if we go back to the 50 years, which, oh, by the way, everybody has access to the 50-year spreadsheet. I've given you the data in my free course. You go back to like 1992, I think it was, I looked yesterday. Yeah, or 94 maybe. Oh no, here it is. Yeah, 92 and 94, right in here. It was, we're back to those kind of price levels, right? And again, we're just using the front end ratio, which again is mortgage speak for income versus mortgage payment. So go back to my decade spreadsheet. So again, when I look at this, I'm like, damn, I honestly didn't expect it to be affordable. And again, talking to mortgage brokers, anything below 30% is affordable. They're going to green light that. They may not approve it because there's a back end ratio also, but you're relatively safe. So what I wanted to do and what we just did off camera is I built this spreadsheet out all the way to 10%. So that's what you see here now. And you can see it really becomes a problem at 9%.
Yep.
That's where this breaks. But again, damn, that's 600 basis points. Yeah. And again, what was the decade? It was the 70s where we had rates change and I think
it went like 9 to 16 or something.
8.5 to 11.
8.5 to 11. Oh yeah, 9 to 16 was all when we went into the early 80s.
Yeah, 82, 83.
82, 83. Yep.
Yeah. So again, we will see. I believe this decade will be much like the 70s where rates go up. Again, could they go up to 9%? Sure, I have no idea. It's just math at this point, right? Everything stays the same except interest rate. Interest rate affects payment. And again, we did the same income, right, of 118 grand across this, which is 2 full-time employees making a whopping $28.48 an hour. So.
And that's also assuming, Mike, that the rate doesn't have any impact on the price. Like that's pricing staying resilient.
Yes.
That's pricing continuing, that's pricing still getting to 423 from 270.
Well, so the other question you should be asking is, have we ever seen interest rates go up 700 basis points? That's 3 to 10. Well, good news, everybody. You have a 50-year spreadsheet where you can go ask that question. Let's go find out.
We do. It has.
Yeah. So let's see. When does it peak? Let's start that way. So it peaks here. In 1981, it peaks. So let's go back. It's gone up 800 basis points. And look at that. 8 years. So yeah, it's possible. Yeah, sure. It could. I don't know. What do I know? All I know is, okay.
I have fucking commercial debt.
Yeah, but look at this. 8 to 16. What did housing do? 27 to 59. Just because I'm a masochist, I want to know what kind of increase that is, because people don't understand this. How can interest rates go up 900% and housing not crash?
It's like 120%, Mike.
Yeah, it is. But I want to get the real numbers so people can do the math. That is nuts. Yeah, it's 100. It's 114.279, whatever. Oh my God. So again, I want to say that again for the people in the back of the room. Interest rates went up 8.5% and housing went up 112%.
Now, Mike, do you think that, so what I would read into these numbers, right, is that I would feel pretty good about any 30-year fixed debt.
Yeah,
right?
I am screaming at people, go get as much 30-year fixed rate debt at 3. Shoot, I am refinancing a free and clear property, getting something in the high 4s. Yes. Because I can't get the 3s because I want to have 30-year debt. And again, I will let the cash sit there for years if I have to before I can deploy it.
Yep. I literally made a comment to my banker this morning. I gave them $1 million in deposits for my refi, and I got 6 lollipops.
6 lollipops. Woohoo! Well, that's about all. That is your interest. because you ain't gonna get anything for interest for
That's
like,
more than I'm going to make this year in interest off that account.
yeah, exactly. Your interest payments will be $3. Those lollipops had to cost $10.
Yes. But that's the thing is like we spent our time in the last year, just like you're doing now. We finally closed on that. We started that process literally a year ago.
Yeah.
We've refinanced basically down to our we have maybe 4 or 5 left that we have to refi. But I just couldn't do 15 at the same time. It was just even doing 8 was ridiculous.
People
Just
don't
beyond dumb.
understand the amount of paperwork involved. It's
Oh my word. Well, we had to break it up with the closing company. We did 4 on one day and 4 on the other, and it was still 2 hours of signing. And I'm not reading the docs because I've already read all the Alta statements.
yeah, exactly.
I've already read all the
I've already read them once.
disclosures.
I don't need to read them 8 times.
Yeah. And so it still took 4 hours to close basically those 8 loans
Yeah.
of signing.
I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen it.
I've been
I'm
there.
getting a stamp next time. I'm so getting a stamp.
There you
Like, no, I'm like literally, why is my hand hurt? And I'm like, I can't, I've gotten that soft.
I think that says more about you than
It does. It
than
does.
anything
Totally
else.
does. Yeah.
Well, again, thank you for doing this with me. It gets unaffordable. It really gets unaffordable at 9%.
Yeah.
We have seen a decade. We saw an 8-year period. What's happened before. I do think Powell is repeating the sins of past Fed presidents. Let's see if I have their names here still. Nope. I already threw that piece of paper away.
Yeah. Miller and Volcker.
Yeah. The pre-Volcker, right? Those two guys.
Miller. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miller was one.
Yeah. I think Powell is the great inflation. I had never heard of that until this research. I heard about Great Depression, Great Recession, the Fed presidents before Volcker, the Great Inflation.
Yeah.
They're
I
doing it
actually,
again.
I think it's probably the only thing I've ever agreed on with AOC is that I think we need somebody different in that role.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that comment. I get it.
Yeah.
But then she goes one step further and says it's because of the environment. I'm like, huh?
Oh, sweet Lord. You can't fix
I've read a
stupid.
lot of docs. I've never seen the Fed. The Fed. I mean, there's a lot of government agencies, like even the House of Representatives, that could worry about climate, like do your job.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the environment showed up on the Fed's charter anywhere.
No. Well, just give it time.
Oh man. I don't know. I just don't get it. But anyways, thank you for doing this to me. I want to get to some Dave Ramsey quotes next. So I just want to talk about it. All right.
Yeah. Looking
Thanks,
forward
buddy.
to it. Thanks, Mike.